Yo yo. Check check. Okay, very good. I was sorry with chicken sound. Probably should ping the corp. Discord. Corp. Corp. Member. Live. And the link. The link. So I'm gonna wait till some members gonna join translation and all that. Meanwhile, we can, chat a little bit. Today is gonna be, I won't be showing anything fancy. I'm just gonna do my regular daily stuff and gonna make some announcements for the corp. This is kind of important part, but not very super important. I'm gonna make TLDR after the stream to summarize everything that I've told during the stream. Well, I haven't yet, but it's gonna be. As usual, there's gonna be two parts. First part gonna be about the streaming itself. Second about corp announcements and all that. Of course, my cat started to scream about something. He's not very happy about me talking at nights. Anyways, we are waiting for more people to join. But when everything is set up and ready, we're gonna start. Announcement is the main part. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be doing some stuff in my Vexer Navi. I'm doing some kind of personal challenge, running those Angel 6 of 10s. So today I'm just gonna be running around trying to generate an escalation. I think I already have one. I'm not sure, I was busy with work and all that. Yeah, I've got one 5 hours ago. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I'm working for 5 hours in a row. Cool. Yeah, as you see, I'm a little bit busy lately. Yeah, that's gonna be probably, this should probably be my introduction. So, lately I'm a little bit busy with the real life work and all that. I'm hardly finding time to play Eve, and it's harder to find time to stream and do the stuff and do announcements and do the corp. Management and corp leadership, you probably noticed this with contracts being served not that fast and all that. I'm trying to sort all things out. There's gonna be more content soonish, but I'm afraid in a couple upcoming weeks I'm gonna be super busy. So I'm gonna stick to the same theme, the same streaming during Saturdays. Well, today's not Saturday, but I wasn't able to make everything working to announce before the time I've appointed. So I've shifted for one day. That's okay. There are no huge loss. Again, we're not not in a hurry. We're not charging towards something. It's just kind of regular lazy nullsec life and all that. So we can afford just sitting and doing nothing for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna make myself a timer. Let's do this in 2 minutes. Yeah, in 2 minutes I'm gonna start. Yeah, today I'm on one of my alts working. Most of you already know him as my second character, whom I'm using the most. Currently he's in a face ability, you can see, but its face. You're gonna see when I'm gonna end up. In it, it's just currently used for generating 6 of 10s and all that, but I'm using it also to use a dread. he's a proficient dread pilot. He even has some special set to be dropped with the Phoenix. Help him to tank kind of cool in where we were fighting. Not in Amazon. Yeah, he used to fight in Amazon in a dread. Didn't last too long, but kind of dreads are kind of expenses, expendables. So that's okay. I think yes, the time has come. No. Pretty much it. So we're gonna start. Probably I'm gonna start with the streaming announcements and all that because I've already started. Yeah, as I've just told, I have a pretty busy working schedule lately, and it doesn't seem to get any lighter or softer for me. So I'm gonna be mostly focusing on my real life work and all that. But I'm trying to organize all the stuff to start streaming, start doing long streams. People were asking about scanning streams, about exploration streams, where I'm like flying my stereo, or now like I switched from a stereo to pacifier, which is kind of gauge and show how I'm flying, how the size being done, and all that, approximate profits and all that. So probably I'm gonna do more of such content, but again, so I've made myself a plan, and that, as they say in chess, bad plan is better than no plan. So now I have a plan. If it's good or not, we're gonna see later. But I'm planning to start doing longer streams starting from April, and it matches pretty cool. I have a birthday in April, so I don't know, I'm considering to make a grand opening in April of streaming and all that. Also, as people were asking about, doing those prizes and all that stuff. Probably it's gonna be my birthday. I'm gonna be giving away some, prizes, some presents, regardless, for court mates. Maybe for my friends who also watch streams. I'm gonna make more announcements about that. But for now, it's kind of well, as Dice is, it is what it is. Still, it won't be main theme of streaming because I still have in mind the thing that I've started about Jackdaws. So I'm gonna be showing how to progress from Jackdaw to Loki for our space, then to Tengu to, for example, Angel space, maybe even to Serpentis space. Well, you've seen some streams probably if you browse the channel. I was doing some Serpentis sites in Outer Ring. Maybe still an option later, but not the main priority. Currently, I'm doing Angels challenge, and I'm gonna be streaming more about that. I'm trying to collect some drop and record everything that I'm collecting, like all the drops from dead sides from Angels. Is being put in one can, actually on the 6 of 10, so not very many other things. And I'm gonna provide you some kind of statistics. People in Corp and people from my contacts in Eve say that it's an interesting experiment. 100 is not very representative, but I'm gonna make a maybe screenshot or make a table. I'm not recording one by one. I'm just putting everything in one pile, and then you can calculate approximate changes and all that and prices again and all that. Some of those items going to be used for my nightmares, for my probably Phoenix Navis. But I'm kind of trying to follow this. Yeah, and other stuff going to be just sold on the market. I mean, I'm planning to use the invulnerability fields. I'm kind of trying to implement the theme. Russians call it, Russian streamers call it Iron Man. Well, it's not pure Iron Man. I'm still, buying hulls. I'm still buying regular models and all that. But in general, I'm gonna show you how to assemble a good ship. Boost for angels and boost from our space. For our space, Loki fits better because of natural resistance to EM and all that, and ability to actually pick the damage type. And Loki's being able to shoot EM, which is good. Tengu is enabled. Tengu always, well, not always, but most of the time use kinetic missiles, and kinetic don't really match. Don't really match the damage pattern of Blood Raiders and all that. And also they hit you with EM, and Tengu has 0 EM naturally, so you have to overtank this damage slot. So not very efficient. But still very efficient in Angels, very efficient in Serpentis, especially in Serpentis. And Guristas, well, I doubt we're gonna be doing anything in Gurista space anything. But who knows, we're gonna see. So yeah, keep in mind, April gonna be the start. I'm gonna pick an exact date, and I'm gonna keep informing you. This was like minor introduction into today's stream and all that. So mostly I wanna talk about corp stuff, what's going on with the corporation, what are the plans, how we're doing. I've written down some questions that I've got not that long ago from from regular members, and I want to cover them. But we're probably gonna start with alliance stuff, mostly because lately people were asking about corporations leaving. We're losing like something like 10% of our numbers by those corporations, and this raises some concerns among members. And actually, I also always was concerned about it. But we had a good conversation with alliance leadership, and all is being sorted out. There is no real drop in, for example, fleet numbers, because those people leaving was already compensated by new people joining and more people being engaged into PvP. And this is also going to be part of our today's discussion. But just I wanted to mention that there is no it's not about we're breaking down or things going bad. In CEO chat, most of the people saying people enjoying being in Brave, they're enjoying what's going on, they're enjoying fleets, even if fleets doesn't show spectacular results. I'm also gonna talk about this today. Probably I should talk about this right now because it's again the major concern. Latest fleets weren't that fancy because we taking fights in kinda not very good circumstances in a way. What I mean is like Horde bashing some structure, and we know it's about they're coming to the fleet, and they're like waiting for us to to engage, and then they're gonna drop us with something. So they heavily abusing this advantage of having NPC stations like right at our front door, and they keep doing this, so they won't take a fight where they have even some like minor chances to lose. I can blame them. That's a kind of good strategy, but it's kind of hard to say it's like an honorable strategy. Like, yeah, we're we are so good that we can drop like from anywhere, and you can do shit to us. Okay, to win the game, but kind of doesn't really makes any sense to me in terms of like what they're saying in propaganda. Yeah, thank you, Mordi, for pushing this type of content to me. I see nothing huge in this, just because kind of that's just how things goes. We're not cracking again. There's nothing crucial being lost. There's like a lot of structures around, not only ours but Goons and other formation, Dracarys and other alliances. In case if things gonna get really hot, our allies gonna show up and all that. But that's not only about the horde performing good. Partly, I've heard the complaints about SCs taking not very best decisions during fights and during fleets. I should say, to be honest, that there are mistakes sometimes, and I've seen them with my own two eyes. But that's okay. That's a game. Making mistakes while gaming is okay because that's how you learn. And we are like in the CO chats and through the conversation, we are making sure that FCs learn the lessons and the things are progressing and all that. The hard part about this is kind of uh, that hard to hard to complain to things happening on the battlefield when we only have 2 or 3 people in the fleets. Um, we don't have enough impact to be notable for alliance leadership. We have, good fighters, good knights like Dia, like Mr. Antiseptic, Morty showing up, even Poet showed up. My fucking god, I thought this would never happen, like, at all. But he showed up and he actually enjoyed PvPing, so I hope like he gonna be progressing towards it. But in general, yeah, that's part of today's discussion that we need more presence on the PvP battlefields, and we're gonna work towards this as a corp. Um, Before we're gonna go deeper in all this, I'm gonna just cover, the major information about corporation because again, I was asked actually even like right today about finances and buybacks and all that. King asked me if his buyback was you know too huge for a corp to bear, and he actually did a very good buyback. Actually, thank you for that because kind of I don't think we had anyone but me doing such huge buybacks before. Well, I might be wrong, but kind of I'm too busy with work to keep track of like who got contracts about. And so I wanted to ensure that like corporation financial terms doing like very good. Um, we've exported plenty of stuff. Dreads were sold, so we kind of mm, processed all the resources you guys provide to us into some movable and sellable items, assets like those dread hulls and sold. Some was actually exported through the wormholes to sell on the Jita market. So we are getting our margins. Um, Currently, what's the current state of the? Yeah, currently we have 20 bill, which is okay. Today it was 29, I think, but I've served all the buybacks, so now we have 15. But again, that's okay. We have plenty of stuff to export. Actually, I've dragged out a good portion of on the cash items, like for example the same expo loot that we're getting from expo buybacks and all that. We have a set of PI to be smelted and be turned into part that's gonna go to capital construction. And there's no risk in all that. Also, we are currently selling an enhanced Neuralink we've bought a couple of years ago when we were planning not to build a Titan. Actually, we were planning to build a Vendetta till CCP fucked us up with how those VPCs are being get and all that. So we had this Neuralink from a friend of ours, David, if you remember him, and now we're selling it. We've set up a contract to get it 35 bill from it, and the current market price that is being shown 37 bill. This also comes from capital construction, super capital construction. In time, we're going to be doing this in here. We're just trying to find the best timing, to start doing this, because as you see, areas are hot. There is a lot of uncertainty, meandthed3vil lately, because um, it's not related to actual current horde or frat push. It's not something like this. Like the major concerns are mostly drifters. Drifters content kind of still unknown, and what we've seen is kind of not very, very spectacular. But there are systems being, disabled. Who knows if they're gonna go to null? And the main thing of how nullsec blocks gonna react on this. Also, there is, for example, a mining upgrade coming out soonish. When Tuesday? Yeah, I think it's gonna be Tuesday. So it's also kind of concerned because we don't know how the space is going to be shifted and how it's going to be shaped to to the new form of something. Where the mineral is going to come from? Should we point to low sec to get back to there, or should we are we going to have an opportunity to actually start mining in null? All those precious minerals, we don't know yet. That's kind of problem right now. Also, still a huge war is somewhere on on our doorsteps. We don't know yet. Alliance leadership doesn't provide any specific information. We see some some content happening in the Skeleton Pass, but it's kind of just like, okay, fort was anchored, fort was killed, some fights, some minor fights. Now, to be honest, more fights happening right now in low sec, in a couple of weeks. We've seen I think fights in some to like 2 or 3 trillion of ISKs lost, again in form of dreads, which proves that our focus is still good. We keep building dreads, we're gonna keep building them regardless, like even if there were no low sec fights, it's still like dreads are current meta. Dread's gonna be, in favor for a long time, and also it's kind of easy to export and hide dreads just in case. So, for example, like out of our current space, like we're one jump from low sec station, so like in a very catastrophic cataclysmic scenario, we can jump out and like leave it there and start selling them to the probable new citizen of area. Again, if anything like super bad happened, it's just like I'm telling. It's not because we're expecting this, but because of we are just doing risk management. Give me a second. My cat's scratching something. He makes fun of me. So yeah, give me a second. I've started to lose my temper about him. He tries to, No, you can't do that. He's trying to bite my plasma TV. Okay, that's okay. That's common, nothing new. Yeah, so we keep building dreads. Dia built 10 more of them. I'm not sure what he's doing with them currently. I'm probably getting a couple of hulls for myself, trading him with some stuff that I get through my exploration and all that. But all is sorted in such terms, and also with all this being said, especially about cups, I'm willing to announce a new core program that we're talking for for ages now, for a super long time. The only thing we were trying to find a criteria through which we're gonna do this. I mean the stuff with how those privileges should be acquired from corp members, what exact like percent rate and all that. But I think we sorted this out, and we're gonna start this program in trial period, and we're gonna see how it goes. Currently, we're super solid. I think we have around 150 bill in assets and liquid cash in total, so we can afford this. And we're gonna be giving a 50% discount on a capital house for people matching specific criteria. So first of all, it's not like, it's not for free. You're not getting it like just because. Because it's not about something wrong with you guys, but it might be that people gonna be joining us just for this bonus, and it's not kind of end goal. We're not trying to bribe people to join the corp. It's more about like we're trying to show our appreciation for all the efforts people are doing. Um, we found kind of adequate level of adequate level of commitment we want to see, and we decided for the criteria to acquire the 50% capital hold discount is to have 1,000 of kills on that kill board under the court banner. It may sound um, harsh. I mean, 1,000 kills. Oh my fucking god! But give me a second. Cat keep doing crimes. Yeah, but 1,000 of kills is not that huge amount if you are really committed to PvP. And as I've announced previously, we should have better numbers. Currently, we have only several people matching this criteria for ages, and we may readjust lately. But before, we used to be mostly indie corp, and most of our kills were acquired during the Northern Wars or during the Southern Wars when we were fighting in a World War B2 versus goons, not alongside them. But we need an adequate measurement of how people are really committing towards core goals. We were considering several approaches, like for example, year in a corp, and then we were like year in a corp and being active, and then year in a corp and getting top three or top five corp PvPers, even like for example during this year 3 times, etc., 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 etc. So and it all made this whole concept pretty complex, and it was super hard to measure. Like it would require us to go and check all those months, and then scrolling back to another year, and all these things. But if you're thinking like, okay, we're just gonna measure kills, and we're gonna go on the kill board, and we're gonna open this table, and it's gonna show us if people are matching criteria or not. We probably have right now around 6 or 7 people matching this. Some of them are out of corp, unfortunately, like Das or David. But 5 of us are still here. We have a couple of approaching. For example, just to give you a brief understanding. Give me a second. I'm gonna open this table right now. Where is it? Where is it? One moment, please. No, not here. We need this. Seems top. All-time top. And oh my god. Yeah. So here is the current status. Mr. Antiseptic has 4,700 kills under our banner, pretty close to 5,000. I'm the second one, 3 with a tiny bit. Then goes Mino, then goes Warstripes, who is out. Then Daya, then Das, Betha, Elgerid, Joseph, a little bit below, and then we have like for example Nikomi, who is like a little bit like a tiny bit short before he gonna acquire this. Then goes other guys like Kakilas has a 500 plus, but I wanted to show you like how actual commitment may show like a good result. So for example, let's find where is our super friend. It's not working. Why my brother is working? Okay. Morty. Marty had 143 kills, which kind of decent. He's not been, with us for that too long. I mean, at least flying with us under our banner, but he shows commitment. He shows progression. The only thing he need to focus right now to progress just to attend more fleets. That's all. And then his like name gonna be populated through the kill board and everything gonna be count. Um, yeah, just a small disclaimer. If people gonna try to fuck around with numbers with something, I don't know, like with just um, trying to tap every target on a battlefield, and we're gonna have complaints from FCs or something like this about like people trying to fraud the system. Adequate measure is gonna be taken, but kind of you know it's just a disclaimer, not the main focus. Okay, someone is writing something in the group. Um, train into train into jackdaws. Use jackdaws, hunt those small guys. Use defenders to defend the fleets, and then keep like you know follow the FC broadcasts. Just believe me, if the war gonna start, and actually not only war right now, we're in a kind of siege mode with a horde. I'm easily able to get 100 kills per week if I want. So kinda, and like, it's even with my schedule. I'm like attending, 3, 4 fleets during the week maximum. Currently, I don't think I even was in a one. But that's an adequate result because again, if you're getting I don't know like 100 kills um, per week, this makes only like I don't know how many you need 3 months to get 1,000. That's not a disastrous time frame. So kind of that's okay. The point you're making about about those logi and all that stuff, I know it's kind of beneficial, but I need like I'm as a CEO need more presence. I need more power to make some negotiations with, for example, alliance leadership. Just because like yeah, who am I? I'm representing 4 PvPers. Yeah, we're building dreads. Yes, we are doing some other minor services for alliance. Like I've contracted 10 builders parts for super capital construction and all that just a couple of days ago. But still, it's kind of not very representative for us as a solid strength. So that's like the first announcement. We can talk about details. It's in trial period. If it's going to be too hard and we won't have people interested in this, we may adjust. This number is not like I love round numbers and it's easy to track. If it's gonna be like 750, it's gonna be hard. 500, 500 kills per month. I saw like when we were in Blob, I saw a guy who had 2,400 kills during the month, something like this. It was insane. But he was like in a total pure berserker mode. He was just like joining every fleet and was shooting everything like inside. I was surprised he haven't shot any of us during the skirmishes and all that. So that's okay. That's okay. Um, Another thing to mention with this, like it would be unfair just to point you towards the alliance fleets. So at the same time, we're gonna start forming our own gang with the stuff we were doing during those events. I've already promised this, but you see, guys, I'm kind of super busy with my current real life stuff. Still, I can't promise you that we're gonna be forming at least once per week. I guess that probably start from April. April is an equalizer when we're gonna when everything gonna come to one point. Well, equilibrium is a better is a better term. So we're gonna start doing stuff in there massively. Right now, Morty is already big in hurricanes. Well, he's planning to do this, but kind of we've came to agreement that it's gonna be gonna be happening. Yeah, that's the thing to announce. Actually, we're gonna be using hurricanes as the main corp doctrine from now on. I mean, for the corp skirmishes, we're gonna try different types of fleet, whether it's gonna be ESS robberies or some maybe just filament ganging or home defense or you know defending our own operations, like securing the compression in orc or something. Like, I know it's hard to imagine right now, but I have plenty of things in mind. Maybe even attacking hostile dens and stuff like this. Luckily, we have a fountain next door. We're gonna see how it goes. Anyways, so please start training to hurricanes if you haven't yet. Start training to hurricane flotitious if you haven't yet. Yeah, and actually this pretty good aligned with Alliance intentions, because currently Alliance announced that hurricane flotitious is going to be included into the roster of hurricane fleets. I would like to ask Alliance to introduce Sleipnirs, because Sleipnirs are gorgeous. And you've seen this during the event, and we have plenty of people that are able to use them, and all that. That's kind of very, very beneficial to be able to fly such a good ship. Now, partly we are using them sometimes in running some dead sites in Angel Space, because they are gorgeous. But that's kind of current main guideline. For the PvP, there are going to be more details. We're planning more content that's going to be much funner. We're building some specific caps for new types of content. We're saving some resources and all that. But we need to start forming, actually flying together, as we used to be doing during the winter times. It's all on me, guys. Right now, I'm who's screwing all this, just because I was actually expecting this type of time of the season to be much less stressful for me, because the real tough season usually starts at the end of April or something. That's why I'm pointing April, because I'm hoping to get at least 2 or 3 weeks of relatively not that loaded time, and I'm going to be able to do some my own private stuff during weekends and evenings, and not be just working all the time during the day. What else to say? Money making running good. I see people doing PI buybacks. Recently, I've got a set of those cores required for capital construction that super benefits Corp in ways of cap construction. I see people progressing towards their skills. I see people running dead sites. I'm getting buybacks with a dead site loot. So everything that we're showing is kind of being used, and I'm happy about this. I've seen people doing those MZM escalations. We're getting more and more loot from 6 of 10 Crimson Hand supply depots. I'm gonna be covering more sites lately. Maybe next week I'm gonna show you how to run 5 of 10 or something like this in the same Loki. But there's no some specific magic or something. If you're able to run 4 of 10 and 6 of 10, 5 of 10, it's just a matter of, well, it's dangerous in a way if you're sealing to trade it for incoming damage and you're not trying to warp in, warp out. Again, in case of danger, but it's those are the details. I'm gonna show those things. What else? Yeah, King is doing moon mining, which is gorgeous. I'm glad that I'm not the only one who's forming to mine a couple of rocks from time to time. People are mining some metric sites somewhere, on the borders of Empire. Infeasible is not still pretty much from the place I'm right now, but still not insanely far. And in general, yeah, we're doing good. Currently, we're not in stress. There is no huge, engagement. There is no huge warfare. The only thing we should focus on joining more fleets, getting more money, and be a little bit more active, maybe even socially, and all that. And we, as a leadership, can promise you that we are, working on some decent content. We're gonna have some fun soonish. Just need to wrap up all the things we're getting ready. Last but not the least, as our numbers stabilized right now, and we've got a good group of folders joined us. We've got a couple of new guys joined us. Still, we are lacking some numbers again, so I'm going to be working on recruiting again. So, like I've already started, I've reworked all those, core buildings, did new corp advertisement. I'm gonna redo corp description and gonna redo the corp welcome email. There's gonna be a new things introduced later, but those are still under discussion. Like what I'm thinking right now, like something like a time frame before which you should get, for example, 100 of kills. So just like it's not final. I haven't even discussed this yet with all the leadership. But generally, I'm willing to introduce this, requirement that you're doing 100 of kills in 3 months, or you are considered not to be too active enough or not too interested in the corp things and all that. You see, this also aligned with this, with this kind of corp focus for dreads and this dread programs. So from one side, we are offering bonuses. From other side, we have some requirements. So the 100 of kills in the 3 months is kind of meh. You can do it in 1 week. Just 10 fleets and do rata-ta-ta-ta around you. You know that. I think that's all what I was about to ask today. I've ran through all of my points. Yeah, I have a textbook with all the points I was planning to say because previous, announcements didn't work very well. Thing to mention right now. We're gonna make a corp meeting, not in the form of stream, not in the form of announcements, but we gonna meet and talk. I prefer this to happen before April, and I would love to announce it to happen next week, but I'm not sure about my work schedule. It's gonna be stupid to announce it and then not show up myself. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna clarify what awaits me for next weekend. If not, I'm gonna ask to have day off during my weekend in 2 weeks, and then we're gonna have a convo before April because we need stuff to be sorted out. Meanwhile, in a lazy mode, please train into hurricanes if you haven't yet. Please train into autocannons and artillery if you haven't yet. Check your skills for it, like all those, shield skills, armor skills, navigation, rigging skills. Try to train into brave, experienced pilots programs. It's in the skill plans. It's in the corp skill plans. It has most of the things covered that we're gonna need. And yeah, keep playing, keep enjoying the game. Times are good. There's some drifter content coming up. I hope we won't be engaged and we won't be affected too much, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I've planned for the stream to last 40 minutes and mostly perfectly matches this time frame. Okay, guys. Okay, let's finish the site. Maybe I'm gonna get another escalation. We'll see. But that's all I want to say for today. If you need anything from me or from leadership, you can poke me in Discord anytime. Even if I'm working, I'm available for text messaging. Well, not 24/7, but kind of most of the time. And if I see questions, I'm gonna answer them. Thanks for all of the commitment lately. We've got good pile of buybacks. We've got a very good things we were missing before, like moon materials or those PI parts, and we like kind of I should start doing, you know, PI digest or something, like, because right now we're missing some viral agents, I think, but I need to check. Um, yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, I need to write this down. PI digest. Still, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Well, this stream doesn't need any likes or something, just because like it's got a corp inner structure. But anyways, press like if you wish to. If not, it's okay. And I'm gonna see you next time. I hope this is gonna happen next Saturday. And that's all. Okay, cool. Cheers. Peace out. Bye.